Alrighty, guys, welcome to podcast 9. Today's topic is called 5 Habits of the Highly Successful. Basically, guys, I'm going to break down the 5 success habits that all our clients have that have hit that 10 kilo, 20 kilo, 30 kilo milestone of fat loss. What I want you guys to do today, guys, is I want you guys to look at the 5 and really just check and see how many of these 5 are you hitting. Is it 1, is it 2, or is it all 5? Guarantee, guys, if you are doing all 5 as well, basically it's a matter of time before you get exactly where you want to get to. If you don't have any of these 5, guys, here is exactly where you need to go and exactly where you need to start, and I guarantee you're going to have some crazy results coming up in the next 8 to 12 weeks. Okay. Number 1, guys, so training. So number 1 is training. So it's obviously first highly success habit is working out, and the magic number is 4 times a week. Okay, clients that are hitting 4 times a week are that much more faster, and obviously they have that much more success in terms of hitting that 10 kilo milestone. Big thing is basically making sure you're in the gym, you're around the people that are going to motivate you, and obviously training 4 days a week as well just keeps you guys focused on your target and reminds you guys exactly what goal you're after. Okay, so magic number 4 days a week. Big question: are you hitting 1, 2, 3, or are you hitting that magic 4? If you're at the 3, let's jump it to 4, especially this time of year, because it's going to do wonders for you. Number 2 is tracking. So all the clients that lost the 10, 20, 30, 40 kilo marker, they've always tracked their nutrition. Big thing here, guys, is if you're not tracking nutrition, you're guessing. Okay, you're seriously just guessing what's coming into your body. You really don't have control. And if we don't have that sort of control, the scales are going to basically be a guessing game as well. Okay, really cool is we can look at your metrics, we can look at your macronutrients, we can look at your protein, fats, and carbs, and tell you exactly what's going to happen the following week in terms of your results just by how your macros sit. So yeah, no more guessing, guys. Take control, take charge, and you're going to thank me for it. I don't know where my phone is. There it is. Big thing, guys, so big barrier, so we're just going to run through a quick barrier as well. A lot of people view tracking on their phone as something that's definitely, in their mindset, it's basically restrictive. It's obviously, it takes time. These stories here, guys, of course you're not going to track if these are the stories you tell yourself. So my story here, I track every single day. My big story is it's the fastest way to success. I spend 5 to 10 minutes a day putting in my food, making it hit those markers, and basically because of that, I guarantee myself results. Okay, if I'm not doing this, what I look at it as I look at those 5, 6 workouts that I do each week as almost pointless, because of the fact that I'm not fueling my body with the correct food to actually make a change. So there's a big rant on that one there, but I'm very, very passionate about tracking. It's so important. It's changed my life once I started to do it. It's changed many clients' lives as well. Number 3, guys, is tracking. Consistent energy expenditure. What this means, guys, if you work out, say like you work out 3 days last week, but then you work out 7 sessions this week, that imbalance between the calorie expenditure is going to affect you. Okay, what happens there, the day that you only train 3 days a week in that, or 3 sessions a week, you're going to put fat on because your body's just going to kind of yo-yoing up and down. Okay, your body doesn't know, obviously, to trust you. It doesn't know what the hell's happening. Basically, it's very common that when someone's basically not tracking their calories as well, it's just jumping up and down. One day it's 1200, one day it's 2000, and it just basically fluctuates way too much, which causes a lot of fat storage, guys. You need consistency for your body to start to make changes and for you to actually measure what's going on clearly as well. Okay. Number 4, guys, is metrics. So you have to track your weekly metrics, guys. We want to know where your body fat sits, where your muscle sits. Even if you don't have a bioscan, do measurements, measure your arms, measure your waist, measure your hips, measure your chest. Just not knowing as well that you're moving forward or moving backwards is a massive game changer, okay? If you guys are moving backwards, you know that because you can actually see within your measurements. Say like you do your measurements around your waist and you're like, oh, I've just put on 3 centimeters this week, what the hell's going on? There's going to be something that you're going to basically find out, and you can justify exactly why that's happening. So once you find out what that thing is that's holding you back, you get rid of it, throw it away, and we basically then can move on to results again. Okay, if you're not tracking your metrics though, your weekly results in that, chances are you're going to go 2, 3, 4, 5 months, and you put on 5 to 6 plus kilos without even being aware of it. Okay, I have done that in the past as well. I got to over 95 kilos. Usually sitting about 75 to 80, but I got to 95 kilos. Not muscle, that was body fat, just because I hadn't really hadn't even stepped on the scales for a good year, and basically my weight just went straight up there. Okay, so definitely, yeah, tracking metrics. Last thing, guys, is the warrior mindset versus the victim mindset. Okay, so everyone that's very successful that has had that 10, 20, 30, 40 kilo fat loss, basically objective complete, they all have the warrior mindset versus the victim mindset. Okay, what's the victim mindset? The victim is someone that places blame on other people. They don't take responsibility for themselves. Very big as well. So they'll basically go through and they'll judge themselves. They'll have a lot of self-doubt. They won't execute. They won't take action. They're going to kind of give up. Like if they don't get something basically straight off the bat, they're going to basically give up. Okay, so this is the best of the victim mindset. Very much self-sabotage. The warrior is someone that executes, takes charge, knows exactly what they want, and they go after it, and they take action very, very quickly. Okay, so definitely, guys, choose the warrior mindset over the victim, and that is going to be a massive game changer on a daily basis if you guys can start doing that. Okay, recap number one: they're training 4 days a week. Okay, for these highly successful clients. Training 4 days a week, they're tracking on a daily basis with their food. They're consistent with their energy expenditure. They're not yo-yoing all over the place. Number four is they track their weekly measurements, even if that's just doing a couple of measurements around the waist, hips, and chest and that's awesome. And then they're also the warrior mindset versus the victim mindset, okay? If you guys have just basically been listening through this here and you're like, I haven't got any of those, you guys know exactly where to start. Okay, because I guarantee if you're doing all 5 of these, you're going to have an amazing transformation. If you're not hitting many of these or any of these, you're not going to be moving forward. Okay, that is episode 9 for our podcast, the Motivation Theory podcast. Look forward to seeing you guys next week. If you like this, give it a share. Hit the link below. Comment as well. I'd love to hear obviously which ones you're currently doing and which ones you're not doing. But we'll see you guys very, very soon. Alrighty, guys. Bye.